Love, unfathomable, elusive to many, myself included, something so seemingly unexplainable, or so we think. But what really happens when we fall in love? Scientists believe there are three main neurotransmitters involved with attraction: dopamine, adrenaline, and serotonin. We often attribute the heart with love, but what is more interesting is love in the brain. Dopamine, which is produced in the hypothalamus, are our feel-good receptors. When scanning thousands of brains during love, scientists found increased activity of A10 cells, or cells that produce dopamine. They also found increased activity in the ventral tegmental area, or VTA, a tiny part at the bottom of the brain. The VTA is a part of the brain's reward circuit, responsible for desire, incentive, and concentration. Coincidentally, these are the same parts of the brain that become active when doing cocaine. So yeah, an increase in dopamine causes us to have more energy, it decreases our hunger and need for sleep. Adrenaline, produced in the adrenal glands, is one of our fight-or-flight neurotransmitters. When in love, it activates your stress hormones, which result in an increase in adrenaline. It increases blood flow to the muscles, which causes you to nervously shake, as well as dilation of blood vessels, causing your cheeks to blush. Serotonin, produced in the central nervous system, more specifically the RAF nuclei located in the brainstem, actually decreases down to a level similar to those of OCD, which explains anxiousness and perhaps some certain obsessive behaviors you might have. Love also happens to deactivate neural pathways connecting the nucleus accumbens to the amygdala. These are pathways responsible for us feeling negative emotions. Ever heard the term love is blind? Yeah, this may be why. Moreover, there is a reduction in the activity in the amygdala, frontal cortex, and parietal cortex, which is responsible for our ability to detect anger and feel fear. The frontal cortex is responsible for our memory, judgment, and logic, and is why we may act quite irrationally when in love. There are two main neurotransmitters associated with attachment: oxytocin and vasopressin. Oxytocin, which is also produced in the hypothalamus, is more colloquially known as the cuddle hormone. It is released when being touched, and often provides us with a comforting sensation. Oxytocin is actually the highest in mothers during childbirth. This is what causes that inseparable mother-baby relationship. Vasopressin is thought to make partners more protective and heightens behaviors associated with self-defense or guarding territory. Two hormones are what makes us feel warm and safe around our loved ones. So there we have it, love, in a nutshell. Obviously there is so much about love we have yet to discover, so when you are out there pondering the mysteries of love, just remember, there are dozens of ultra-smart PhD scientists doing the exact same thing as you.